first version for part A, and part B is the basic melody. Very straightforward, played in the open position using the G major scale. Capoed at fret 2, Cherokee Shuffle is played in the key of A usually. So capo at 2 puts us in the key of A, but we're playing out of G shapes. Let's have a play slowly through the basic version of part A to start with. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you'll notice that this is all played in this open position. There are 2 positions for your left hand though. In the first measure, we're actually starting up with our first finger on fret 2 and our third finger on fret 4. And then in measure 3, we need to switch so our second finger is playing 2nd fret. And that will give us this. So left hand, 2 positions, either the 1st, 2nd, 3rd fret with your 1st, 2nd, 3rd fingers, or there's a couple of measures where you'll need your 1st finger and 3rd finger covering both 2nd and 4th frets. There are a couple of places with hammer-ons and pull-offs. So just to quickly touch on the hammer-ons, so the very first pickup note we have, 2 pickup notes we have, is a hammer-on. And so we can hammer that down with our 1st finger. So when we're playing a hammer-on, the pressure of the finger needs to connect to the string instantly. So don't just gently push your finger down. What you need is the contact to be instant. And that way the string will keep vibrating and you have a nice loud hammer-on. Try to stay on your fingertip and also right across in that fret, so don't wander back to the left, stay right behind that fret wire. For the right hand, our rhythm consists of quarter notes and 1/8 notes, and the best way of following that with your right hand would be to play down strokes on the quarter notes, and the 1/8 notes would be down and up. So using the first measure as an example, we have quarter note, 1/8 notes, 1/8 notes, 1/8 notes with a hammer on. So we'll pick that as a down, down, up, down, up, down, hammer on. There's a pull off a little bit later on in the 7th bar, and this pull off is from the 2nd fret on string 4. And again, we can use our 1st finger. Now when we're playing a pull off, make sure you flick the string. Don't just lift your finger off. That won't be very loud, but if you flick the finger and pluck the string, it'll be nice and loud. So flick that string with your 1st finger. So in context for bar 7, remember, flick the string, don't just lift it off. And again, start on your fingertip, right across on the fret. And that goes for all your notes too. Try to always land right across to the fret rather than in the middle or back towards the left of the fret. You'll get a much cleaner note. Okay, so we'll jump into part B, so the basic version of the melody for part B. Let's have a slow playthrough. Basic part B with pickup from the end of part A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So you'll notice again that we're in the two positions, either the first 3 frets covered with the first 3 fingers, or there's a couple of places where we need to switch across to first finger in the 2nd fret and 3rd finger on the 4th. Just makes it a little bit easier to play. This time we have a pull off on that 1st fret to the open string on string 2. And that's actually an upstroke where it falls within the rhythm. Same deal though, just keep it fingertip, flick that string. It's a good way to get into your pull-offs and your hammer-on starting with going to or coming from an open string. It's a little bit easier. So watch the right hand, watch the rhythm. The same thing applies to this part B, basic melody. So quarter notes on your down and down ups on your 8th notes. So first bar of part B, we have quarter note, 2 8th notes, quarter note, quarter note. So that would be down, down, up, down, down. And if you get a copy of the tab, you'll notice in the tab there's a square bracket for the downstroke and a V symbol for the up. So those are general terms for your down-up picking for guitar. So keep an eye on that, it's all the way through the tab. Okay, take it slow, have fun with it. Visit pickinlessons.com and you'll find the tab, and you'll also find the video lesson for the variations in part A.